Yo, what's up? My name's Retro Pat. Welcome back to Dungeon Defenders episode 143. And today, first things first, I want to move all of these giraffes, okay? I have a ton of giraffe on a treadmills that have been sitting in my inventory, clogging up space, and I do this little thing. I've never moved them like this. People have been telling me you can, supposedly pick them up and drag them, I think? There should be some way I can move them. Wait a minute. Is it because I have the, okay, wait, here we go. Ah! Well, okay. Well, I said but now I can't. Okay. So you can't, kind of have to, wait, I wonder if I can drag them off camera, like, nope, can't do that. Okay, so, okay. Not perfect, not super ideal, but I have to just, like, do this, huh? It might actually be faster. Maybe I'm doing something incorrect. You guys could let me know. Wow. I think it would actually be faster to just pick them up on my summoner. What is happening with the green square? I don't know why it's not letting me pick it up now. Okay, there we go. I can't move my camera. I can't really control it very well. I don't want it up here. It's kind of funny you can actually go to the upper floors. What was it? Okay, well now it's up here. Okay. Having technical difficulties. Okay, well, okay, through the floor we go. Okay. Wait, can you technically... You could probably view things, I guess, with this camera that maybe you shouldn't be able to, which is kind of funny. Yeah, I was planning on using this to move around my giraffes, and maybe once they're all in like similar situations, I do this little trail of my giraffes because I like it's such a cool vanity to me, it's such a cool pet. But I think that is unironically slower than if I just go ahead and I'm just gonna do this. I actually think that is significantly slower than if I were to just go grab two, come over here, and then come drop them. I think it's actually slower to do that, but maybe I'm doing something wrong. You guys can always let me know. You guys help me out a ton, so let's go ahead and try this. I'll move back a bit, I guess, before I drop the second one. I like to do a little trail up all the steps. You can see the banister here. I have all my little giraffe on a treadmill, so many that I've been collecting. All right, there we go. Not bad progress. Another flight of stairs fully covered, and we're just getting up to this one. I also have my Nessie pets up here, which honestly look a lot cooler, I'm not going to lie, than all the giraffe on a treadmills, but the giraffe on a treadmills are at least nostalgic to me, but these look, they all spin at the same rate. Come on. You can't tell me that's not peak Dungeon Defenders. In all honesty, I probably don't spend enough time just kind of chilling around my tavern, decorating it, and sort of just basking in all of the progress that I've made over the past year to year and a half or so, which honestly is really cool, and I should be proud of that, and I should honestly just kind of just sit with my trophies a bit more. It's not really something I do. I kind of operate the same way with shiny hunting in Pokemon/PokeMMO. What happens is I shiny hunt for a Pokemon for hundreds of hours, I get that shiny, I throw it in my Pokemon PC box, and then I just kind of forget about it and just move on to the next shunt. So sometimes it is good to stop and smell the roses, or in this case, smell the giraffe on a treadmills. All right, but now that the decorating is taken care of, let's go ahead and actually jump into something kind of intense that I'm excited to try today. It took me a while sitting and pondering and thinking. I even brought up my old notepad document sheet and went over my old Dungeon Defender goals, which, if you aren't familiar with, looked a little something like this. There are so many goals on this list that I still haven't even gotten close to working on. However, some of them I actually have kind of completed. I think I may have actually played every character now, except for, I guess, things like the female variants of certain things, like the Countess, I believe, is the just variant of the Squire, if I'm not mistaken, but I think I've pretty much done this, but maybe I'll adjust that or add that back in the future. We did this recently as well in a pretty recent episode still, unlocking the Ninja Monk to have my Pat DPS ski. I still have to do a lot of challenges, some mystery upstairs. Level 100, I still haven't done a level 100 on any of my characters, which is honestly a darn shame. I really want to work on that, but today, I think today, I'm going to try something that, I don't even know if it's on this list. Actually, I think it is. I'm going to attempt to do Arcane Library Survival. I don't know how far I'll be able to actually get. This was a map that I, to be honest, totally honest, didn't like super love actually just doing in general, but I've never done survival on this map. I kind of just forgot about it. I don't know why. I don't know what happened, but I just totally forgot to attempt this map on survival. The cool thing about this map is that it actually has some of the best like accessory rewards, I believe. I think it was the thing that gave me all of those like chains and such, those shackles, which I use on pretty much all of my characters. These chain bracers, which are super, super powerful. Now, As I was moving around my giraffes, I did actually notice that my fissionables have some level up. So let's go ahead and actually use these while I can. Switch back over to this one. Dump some stuff here. Maybe honestly, flash heal is not a bad idea, but let's just go ahead and go into the thing. I actually spent some mana accidentally on that last level because I kind of hit a button and just clicked. I think I hit control click or shift click or something without thinking, but we'll sit here and go through all the level ups because you don't want to accidentally, for pets, you get some free XP, but you also end up having to pay. Yeah, I think I actually paid a fair bit of mana to level up that one, but that's still okay when you could just there and let them level up for free. So here we are, 30 waves. This is also, I think this might be my first ever survival map with more than 25 waves. I'm pretty sure most maps that I play do have, 25 waves. So I'm not used to 30. This might be upwards of a 3 or more part series. Like this might be a whole arc of my Dungeon Defender's journey, is trying to beat Arcane Library on Nightmare Hardcore Survival. Actually, am I on hardcore? Yes, I am. Okay. Had to double check really quick. Not mixed mode quite yet. I don't like playing survival maps on mixed mode unless I'm pretty confident on them. Now, there is only 2 crystals on this map, which is always kind of shocking to remember, weirdly. I don't remember my exact setup, so I'm kind of just going to play things a little loosey-goosey and just see how it feels, see how it goes. I'm going to go ahead and place these archers over here, blocking these doorways. That should be a pretty solid start for this crystal, and then obviously some over here as well, kind of blocking this pathway, because I know this can be a problem. And then over here, over at this crystal, I'm going to need to go ahead and build some archer minions as well. I'm not sure if there's a character that I should be on, like, during this wave. I really have extremely few... Actually, I don't even like placing him there. He's kind of too forward. I have extremely few towers, just due to the lack of mana here. Unfortunately, we'll place one there. Actually, I almost want to just place him, yeah. These are going to end up getting moved for sure. This first wave is going to be the weirdest one, so I just don't know what I'm going to need. Yeah, this one's going to be over here. I think I'm going to switch off of my summoner. Actually, I have one more build. I almost totally didn't even take advantage of that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and, I guess do one here. I really don't know. I'm just freeballing it. It's a lot of learning. This will be a lot of learning, a lot of testing, a lot of figuring things out. I'm going to switch off over to my barbarian since he does have the genie pet, I believe, so I could just pump some levels into these or just gain some mana in some way. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Just level 1. Surely there's no problems on a level 1 survival map, correct? We'll go smack some of these archers, grab some minions. This map does have those weird... I forget what they're called now. They're called, like, hinterlands or something? I feel like I'm totally mistaking, like, a different name of something. Those weird guys that kind of do AoE damage if you're in their vicinity. This thing's already under attack. That's not ideal. I'm going to turn on a stance. Help take care of some of these shamans, which can get heals off on the ogres. Okay, not bad, not bad. We're doing decent enough damage. I did an upgrade on this archer here in a split sec after killing him first. Get upgrades there, upgrades there. I have plenty of mana, honestly. But I might as well just pump them around. Kind of awkward, kind of funny, but... Getting everything 1 starred or 1 leveled isn't the worst case scenario. We'll go ahead and take it while we can, getting all this free mana. I should honestly pump some more DPS into these guys. Maybe get a nice upgrade on one of our archers really quick. Pop a tornado stance. Pop a lightning stance. Get as much DPS into this ogre as possible. Taking aggro even as well. One of our archer minions goes down, which is pretty bad. I'm not going to lie. Lots of stuff coming through these sections. Got to take care of these shamans. Have to put more pressure on these shamans in the back line in general. That shaman's going to go down as well. Another shaman over in the corner causing problems. He gets taken care of, thankfully, but not without losing a lot of archer minions in the process. Okay. A lot of mana on the ground. A lot of things I could take advantage of. I mean, that's a good sign, hopefully. I want to make sure all of this mana is on. I don't want to waste any of that mana, honestly. We're going to switch over to my summoner here, first things first. There is an archer minion that is like 1 HP, or no, just a little bit of damage over there. We'll go ahead and build more archer minions over here, of course. This is gonna be the first big build wave where I'm actually gonna be able to slot in things like the mage towers and such, and not just having minimal towers with my archers. This is a weird map where you don't actually have that many. You really don't have that many build units, like genuinely. Like as you can see, I have 90 minion units and 90 defense units, and that's it. It's really not that much, to be totally honest, but let's go ahead and head over here. Let's make sure we get like a wall of minions so I can go ahead and sell that guy. I could have just moved him, but think it's fine to go ahead and do it like this. Get a wall of minions set up over here. I definitely am going to want a mage minion, I think, at both of these locations. I'll go ahead and set up a mage minion here. I'm going to sell this guy. Unfortunately, wow, our crystals don't heal between waves. That's pretty unfortunate, I'm not going to lie, but what are you going to do? I'm going to have to get monk auras up here really soon as well. I definitely want spiders as well. I feel like the spiders and webbing these ogres is going to be super beneficial. We'll go ahead and build those here before I forget, and then build more archers as sort of a wall. I have around 17 or so minion units left, 13 minion units left. I'm going to put one here. I'm going to leave that wall as such, then head back over here. I really want a mage right here, but I'm also going to need more. I'm going to need to go sell some of these archers. Yeah. I'm not going to have enough. I need a spider over here. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this, I think. And we'll see what I can do to adapt. All right, this should actually be perfect. I have around 6 minion units left. I'll go ahead and build the spider here. It's going to put me up to just one below max minion units. This should be good. I kind of like this minion build. Hopefully it works out okay enough. If not, we can always adjust. This will be a big learning strategy. Even if we just kind of lose, honestly, I wouldn't feel too bad if I kind of just, I don't know, end up losing here. I'm really just trying to learn the strategy. I've never played this map before, ever, on survival difficulty, so there's just a lot to improve on. The question is, how many aura stacks am I going to need? Am I going to need 2? Based on the range, I feel like I do. I feel like I usually do when I actually play this map. So I'm going to place 1 over here. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just do double aura stack. I feel like it's super worth it. I feel like aura stacks are so good. It's about, I need to keep in mind, 13 defense units per aura stack is actually so good to know. Then place another one over here. If we could end up getting rid of one of these in the future, I just don't think it's plausible. I actually kind of don't. I think you kind of do have to have 2. Over here, I'm pretty sure you can have 1. I'm pretty sure this is a tight enough space where I can go ahead and build 1 aura stack right about here. Yep. And this should be able to cover all the area that I need it to. The nightmare difficulty aura reduction is pretty severe. Honestly, even these guys kind of need to get backed up a little bit to cope with that aura stack the range reduction. But yeah, both of those lineups of soldiers might have to get moved back. But that should be it for our monk hours. Let's go ahead and switch over to our mage now and see how this does. This honestly could be a decent chance for me to go ahead and test the hermit. I keep hearing people saying that there's a certain hermit tower that is like super good, but let's go ahead and test and see how this works. So what I want to do here is place lightning towers in a way where they can be series EV boosted. But maybe it is just better to have them in the back in a safe area. That's like the real question. Do I want them being cleaved and attacked by the ogres and such? Probably not, if possible. Let's see what I can do. I'm gonna go ahead and place, I'm gonna try this strategy. If it doesn't work, we'll adjust from there. Honestly, I kind of want to place 1 there and then 1 like over here. Honestly, do a wall of them back here, I guess, and see if this doesn't draw too much aggro. I need to keep enough defense units to where I can actually have leftovers for the series EV boosters. We built 4 lightning towers over there. I really like the idea of deadly strikes wherever I have the extra units as well. I feel like they kind of put in work. We will put a lightning tower here, I guess, and then a lightning tower here. It's kind of awkward. I love the idea of a deadly strike here, but I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think I have enough room. I don't think I have enough defense units. I think I have to leave the rest. I'll probably have to even sell something off to make more defense units for the series EV booster beam. So let's go ahead and grab whatever mana we can, get max mana. Some mythicals being dropped from our chest, which is nice to see. I'll probably end up selling one of these, would be my guess. Let's go ahead and head over, drop all of our mana, pick up our series EV, and see what looks like the best strategy. It'll be cool to hop on the barbarian to actually like pump all the levels into these builds as well. Like I feel like I need this guy out of the zone. I'm gonna have to move a lot of these archers as well, to be totally honest. Like this guy is totally out of an aura stack. That is not a good position to be in. I'm gonna go ahead and do this like this. Like I feel like that's just too good not to do. And then this over here. I can go for 5. Let's actually move it a little bit closer, like this. And move like 5 like that. That gets the spider. That gets a lot of things there. I have to get rid of something, though, to allow myself help over in this zone. I think what I do, honestly, is I think I just go ahead and I sell that booster. And I just sell this lightning tower, unfortunately. And just have that one closer to the middle take care of everything. So that'll give us plenty of resources to come over here. The problem is I probably need to move this whole summoner line over to the side. Do I want to stretch this to be... I have 12 defense units left, so actually, yes, let's just stretch these to be max. I'm gonna set these up where I'm gonna move everything, essentially, because all this has to get moved. So that's our Series EV. Let's fix everything now. Okay, back onto our summoner. We have a lot of minions to actually move. I don't normally spend this much time showing you guys my actual build, but when it's the first time on a map, you know, doing the first ever run of a certain, you know, I kind of have to, right? So I'm going to move this. I want to move this guy if possible, I think. It doesn't feel good. I actually really don't like him being in this position. He's going to be so close to the crystal. I really don't love this, but that's the only way this aura stack kind of collides. So same with this guy over here. I'm going to select him and then move him backwards defensively over more closer to the crystal where he should be in the... Oh, I didn't unselect that one. Oopsie. Okay, let's let me fix this. All right, there we go. Now we should have 1 minion at each location, just like so. Doing decent work. That'll do the best we can. Let's go ahead and head back over here. I feel like this section actually needs a lot of support. Some more mythicals, perma-mythicals being dropped, which is kind of nice. These guys all need to get moved. Let's just go ahead and select them and then move defensively. Let's see if they can actually... Oh, they get real scattered. All right, this is going to be kind of extra, but I actually just want to try this. Things are going along pretty nicely. But I want to try. The Jester should have some move, if I'm not mistaken, which actually allows me to move towers. Now, I don't actually really need to do that here. I could just sell this lightning tower and like move it, but I want to see how to... If you move tower, okay. Oh my god, why is it so bright? Okay, what if I move... Does it cost an amount of... Not summon to this location. Does it cost some amount of mana? That's so interesting. 80 mana. Okay, let's try this. Move tower. Got the hotkey for it. Should be able to move it there. I'm going to be honest. If I move it and then move it again, is it going to cost mana? This is not... I'm not going to waste the mana. Let me just go ahead and... let me just go ahead and sell this. Switch over to my mage. We'll test it some other time. It's not working great here. I don't need it here. All right, here we go. Here's our full build, fellas. It's so cool to have full build access this early on. I feel like I should be able to build it here. Build it up there. Huh. That's not getting the tower buff beam boost, which is what I need, though. I think I'm going to have to go back to my summoner. Oh, man. This is quite the... Actually, you know what? Let me just sell this guy here. Let's sell that guy. Build this here. There we go. And now I can go grab my summoner really quick. All right, there we go. It took me a second, but we have our final build ready to go, fellas. Literally all minion units, all defense units, everything used by the second wave of actual combat. It's wave 6 technically, but it's really wave 2 of me doing anything. Now it's just time for me to spam upgrades, pump my mana into everything that I can, and then jump over to my barbarian, smash things, and then do the pump and dump strategy. Let me hop over to my barbarian really quick. Not too much extra mana on the ground here. I'm pretty sure all the chests have been open. Let's just jump into it, fellas. Wave 2 here. Eventually, I will actually bring up my other characters and have them all sitting out as well to help gain some XP and kind of passively work on them. But for the time being, I'm just gonna be on my barbarian here for a split. I probably should. They're the harbingers, right? Is that what they're called? I think I called them hinterlands. Harbingers. Close enough. Close enough. Here we go. These guys should be... I need to be pumping way faster, though. I'm actually getting so much mana, which is amazing. Why is it auto going to a thing that I can't even upgrade? Okay, there we go. Grab all this mana. Go smack this guy. Get to max mana. I love upgrading the auras. Upgrading the aura stacks is one of the best ways, because it's just, you can upgrade them from such a far range. It's truly one of the best ways to pump your mana out as fast as possible. This wave was so much better. This was, what a difference. What an insane difference this wave was in comparison. I have to go fight this guy manually, though. He might actually kill me before I put on my... Ooh, oh, there it is. That's what I was worried about. Well, I thought turning on my Siphon Stance maybe would have helped me regen enough HP to tank that, but I was way too greedy. Just should have got out of there. Should have reestablished. Oopsie whoopsie. Nothing super bad is going to happen, but it's going to be a little bit longer of a wait now. Honestly, while I'm just sitting here waiting for the wave to end anyway, this is kind of the perfect time to just go ahead and get my multi-boxing setup ready. We can go ahead and bring in all the characters that we are using their towers of as well. Perfect. Not quite all of them, I guess. Well, I guess all my monk will be still away, but that's okay. We'll chill with this for the time being. They're doing a fair bit of damage to my towers and stuff, unfortunately, but I mean, they should just die eventually from just sitting still for too long. Like, there isn't like an auto detector essentially in the game, I feel like, for that. It's kind of weird. They're just barely out of range. Maybe I should be leveling up for this map specifically. Maybe I should be pumping more stats and more level ups into my mage's tower range. I probably should put a little more priority into that. Even if they do go ahead and kill these towers, all I do from that point on is rebuild them and kind of, you know, it just makes it a little bit longer. So I'll see you guys when these guys decide to take a little nap. All right, those two hinterlands, I'm just going to stick with it, decided to go ahead and kick the bucket. So we are back in. These guys do need some level ups to heal themselves up. I keep healing. How am I misclicking this? There we go. So somehow I just misclicked that same tower like 4 times. I don't know. It was kind of funny. But we're looking pretty good. Pretty happy about this, honestly. Wave 7. I mean, it was a stupid death to the one memer, but surely that won't happen again. That's okay. Let's go pick up all the mana. I always say, I love this outside area. This is such a... They totally could have just not done any of this and just put the gate right here and have this all been enclosed. This is such an above and beyond, like, extra map design little piece that adds such I love it. I just gush over that little outside area every time. I think it's so beautiful and so cute. Same with this little outside nook. Very, very similar situation. They totally could have just like placed a door here and a door here. This extra space honestly wasn't super needed, but it was just a little cute touch by the developers. Let's go grab whatever mana we can. So I think I should be good in terms of like my build. My build is complete. It feels so weird. It's so early for my build to just be done, but I think it just is. So I'm just grabbing mana, pumping it wherever I can. Let's go grab, there's a bunch of mana over here, honestly. A chest here. It's just mythicals from the chests right now. Nothing really substantial. I do want to hop over to my mage, honestly, really quick, and kind of just, let's just heal these really quick. What needs to heal there? Okay. I want to hop over to my mage and check like if I have any upgrades that I can put into the actual tower range, because these lightning towers aren't quite able to reach those harbingers at times, and that is kind of a problem. And I kind of really want to improve my mage's range on the towers. So currently my area of effect on my mage is 1314. Let's see, do I have any extra like stats I can pump into? Like, this is level 1, this staff. I'm down to go ahead and just dump. I'm at 25 billion mana. I know you guys can't see this really well, so I apologize. That was honestly like nothing. Like, that cost me so like 600 million mana, which obviously to me is literally nothing, true and real. So yeah, I'm down to go ahead and pump that. It's up to like 100 or so. They give me plus 100 AoE. That's huge. What else? Any other pieces of gear? Like, this guy doesn't have too much into him, but it's already kind of expensive, to be fair. We'll pump that into it. Come down to this slot. Actually no range down here, so I'm not going to worry about that. These get really expensive to level up, the accessories, but these are pretty cheap levels, 100k, 500k, so we'll do that and stop there. Same thing over on the legendary party horn. We'll do a couple of the cheap levels, but then stop very quickly once they reach over 1 million per level. And then the helmets, honestly, I'm down to go ahead and pump 50 or so into this. Costs around 100 million mana, but I honestly think it's super, super worth it. I kind of want to pump more, but let's do 5 at a time or so. Get some extra. So we're up to 1571 range now. Getting some massive upgrades here, honestly. Head back over to the weapon. I want to get it up to, there we go, 1600. So we quite literally just upped our range on our mage by like 150 or 250, or I kind of forgot. It was something like that. So quite a lot more range. Hopefully that helps us out here when trying to reach these harbingers. And if it's not enough, I honestly don't mind just jumping back on that character and trying to pump more upgrades in once getting more mana here. I think my mana will actually be pretty significant while playing this map, so I'm excited to see. Let's go ahead and actually move all my characters over into a safe position, though, because they are super in bad spots. All right, there we go. Everybody in a safe spot. Let's go jump into wave 3 out of 30. 7 out of 30 in total, 3 out of 30 in terms of the actual combat and work that I've been putting in. I kind of want to go mess up this Jhin here where possible. I think a Harbinger spawned, though. I was taking some decent AoE damage there. I was able to jump out of there so quickly, though, due to the help of my tornado stance that I literally got out of there so fast. It was crazy. Getting really insane mana there from smacking around some of the Sharknadoes. I'm gonna go ahead and put on my Siphon stance. I think I really need some healing, honestly. Let's try to get some of it here. We're at, there we go, max HP. Honestly, wow, that I healed up so quickly there. I'm gonna keep my, something is seriously under attack. Actually, I thought it was kind of just minorly under attack, but no, that was actually, yeah, much more serious. Okay, I need a lot more DPS over here. Maybe I'll just stick over here on my barbarian. Maybe my, I don't know what happened here. I have my aura stack. Yeah, I don't know what happened, honestly. I'm gonna pop back on my Siphon stance because I clearly need the HP. Already back at full HP there. Wow, that was actually really, really crazy easy. I think I need more upgrades on the tower buff beams and the lightning towers over in this little section. There we go, wave complete, but I'm not feeling super confident about my build and about my DPS. I feel like my DPS is too minimal. I don't have the range, I don't have the area effect, and I don't have the DPS. It's going to be a very, 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 very tough map. I am not anywhere close to being strong enough to actually be able to get to, like, there's no way I'm getting wave 30 here, guys. I'm going to do my absolute best, give the most full attempt that I possibly can, but it's not looking ideal. I'm going to be honest. All right, here we go. Should be in a pretty good position here. I'm going to go ahead and press Control-G, jump into this wave. Might be heading over to that position a bit more than usual so I can actually take care of it and kind of defend that little area. Getting hit by the Harbinger. Like, there we go. As I was kind of talking about that, wow, both my Series EV and my Mage just died. That's kind of crazy. This guy is targeting, oh yeah, the Ogre. Okay. Okay, the Lighting Towers, wow. The Lighting Towers were able to DPS that Ogre down pretty freaking well, actually. I'm going to go ahead and pop a 3-star upgrade on that one guy. Not seeing any Harbingers out of a crazy range here. This wave does seem to be doing a lot better. I clearly picked the wrong spot to put my characters. I thought that'd be a much safer spot, but that was clearly a wrong pick. No, my DPS is upping. Wow, like tremendously as well. I want to get more upgrades on these archers, kind of protecting the crystal here, but this is so much better. My DPS is significantly higher on my towers here. Like, these ogres are getting taken down. This guy lasted a while. This guy lasted way too long. That guy should not be reaching that close to my towers. That's for sure. These guys need big upgrades, but it's a work in progress. Like, this guy over here is getting targeted down. Like, he gets smacked down pretty well before even reaching over to this area. Like, not bad. Not bad at all. We will take that. Could be a lot worse. Let's get a 1-star upgrade on this guy. There's the wave complete. That looks so much smoother. Okay, my goal, I should set a goal. I think my goal is just going to be wave 15. I think if I can reach wave 15, I'd be very happy with that. If I could reach wave 20, I would be very, very impressed. I don't think I'll be able to reach wave 20. I think 15 is what I'm on. My honest answer, what I'm my safe shoot for, but 20 would be a dream come true. Checking out these beautiful outside areas to go pick up the mana in the progress. Keep saying progress instead of process. It's really funny. I feel like the more I record, the more I do these things. I do a lot of recording. I spend a lot of my days on YouTube and on Twitch and making content for different styles of games. If you aren't familiar, and it's funny, like the amount I misspeak, the amount I just end up replacing words with other words. Not really relevant to Dungeon Defenders, so apologies, but it happens all the time, and I end up just like replacing words. It's almost like internal autocorrect. but I'm incorrectly. It's honestly what it is. It's auto incorrect. I'm choosing the incorrect words. There we go, picking up all this, man. I'm having a fair bit left to go ahead and pump into stuff. Someone did leave a comment recently. I really appreciate this style of feedback. Someone was basically just like, hey, man, I love Dungeon Defenders. I love your videos. But something I've noticed is you've kind of stopped including the game audio in your videos while you play. And I did. I started muting things. To be totally honest, what I was doing is I was muting the game audio so I could like watch YouTube videos and stuff as I play and record. But so this guy was basically like, hey, like I miss the game audio. A big part of Dungeon Defenders to me, and I'm sure a lot of other people, is the sound effects. The sound effects in this game are phenomenal. The music, the hacking and slashing of your, I'm gonna jump into this wave honestly while I talk about this. The hacking and slashing of your character, the sound effects, the music, everything. You know, the lightning strikes, the tower animations. Like there is so much sound design in Dungeon Defenders, and to turn that off feels like it really detracts from the experience. And I was basically just like, dude, thank you so much. Like I wouldn't have known this. I wouldn't have thought about this. I mean, I considered it, but I thought it, you know, was worth. I wouldn't have known a solution to this without that kind of feedback. So I really, really appreciated that comment. Whoever left that, I really take that stuff seriously. And obviously, as you can tell, this video, the audio is back, boys. And comments like that saying, hey, you know, the audio is a little too loud, is a little too quiet, your voice is too loud, too quiet, etc. Stuff like that is just some of the easiest feedback, some of your favorite feedback as a content creator, in my personal opinion. Another harbinger. I'm getting killed. I was so greedy. I realized I was like, I'm gonna try again to siphon stance and fight this guy. And as soon as I was kind of doing that, I was like, oh, that's just not gonna work. I was like, that's actually just bad. Funnily enough, these guys respawned here and I didn't really move them, and they kind of actually work perfectly there. I'll probably just go ahead and leave them there. Let me go ahead and let me phase in on my summoner to grab some of this mana to around and pop some flash heals, honestly, while I'm here. Am I actually going to get something here? Wait, I should actually... We're getting to wave 10. Is there a little reward? No. Okay, there is not, which is honestly understandable. Waves are going pretty well. This lightning tower is taking a fair bit of damage. Unfortunately, he's not really getting any sort of wall support from these guys over here. I mean, due to how I positioned him, I'm kind of greedy about my lightning towers. I kind of do really place them up forward as opposed to really placing walls in front of them and allowing them to be properly protected. I know a lot of people always tell me to put them in a safe position, but I don't know. I kind of like just having them be greedy like that, but maybe I'll probably have to adjust on certain maps and learn my lesson, but for the time being, I'm kind of enjoying this setup. I really don't understand why people in my comments are always asking me to touch grass. It's like you guys don't even watch my videos. Can't you tell what I'm doing right now? I mean, if you ask me, I touch plenty of grass. Can't you tell? I'm not gonna lie, my barbarian's feet hovering above the grass is not exactly helping me beat the allegations. Anyways, that is way too much time outside for a Dungeon Defenders player. Let's go ahead and head safely back inside of the library and jump into this next wave. Should be pretty solid here. Actually, wait a minute. I am a little silly. I didn't realize this is wave 10. This is actually one of the big difficulty spikes right here. So this is actually going to be pretty telling of whether or not I'll actually be able to defeat this map or not. I should have been a little more careful than heading into this, but that's okay. It's a little too late. We're already in. I really have to watch out for these harbingers. Every time I overstep, yeah, they just do so much damage to me. I kind of have to retreat back to where I was headed. Or yeah, I have to just retreat away from them. They do so much damage. I'm really stuck, actually. I'm stuck. Please, I'm 32,000. Hello? My game just totally froze, but that's okay. We live. That's all that matters. Oh, that was really scary, though. I almost died. Okay, this Harbinger, dude, they do so much damage. I'm trying to get heals off on other things, but they're making it pretty difficult. I really want to get an upgrade over on their... there's a lightning tower over... That took all my mana to heal me. Maybe honestly, what I probably should have done there is I probably should have turned on my siphon stance. Crystal under attack from the cleave of the ogre. Oh no, this damage is insane, actually. Wait, let me unweb. I gotta turn on my stances. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? That much damage was taken? Let me go pop heals on these guys. Oh, that was not pretty. That was not pretty whatsoever. Deactivate that stance. Get in here, smash up these shamans. At least the shamans I can take care of pretty safely. They don't really cause too much damage, but look at this guy taking this much damage. Wave 10 is so messy. It's so messy. What an opposite of Ronaldo tier wave. Just disgustingly messy. Super close. Lots of damage. Tons of just tons of problems, tons of towers taking damage, tons of things getting leaked through, tons of healing needed, tons of Harbinger damage from myself, like me almost dying, like kind of, what? Are you kidding me? Okay, I need to just, apparently, I have not learned my lesson. I really want to grab this mana, but also not die to the Harbingers. There's double Harbinger. Okay, I am not good at learning lessons, apparently. Let me go heal this, there's a lightning tower over here taking insane damage. Okay, I'm gonna get an upgrade on it. This is back to the messy jokes. Absolutely disgustingly messy. I mean, this is crazy. That is like really, really rough. And the archers aren't able to target them. Are you kidding me? The lightning tower doesn't have enough range either. I mean, I can try to hit them with my... They're just gonna have to kick the bucket eventually. I don't think I'm ever doing enough damage to them. Look at my series EV in the bottom left-hand corner. They're at 11.6 million HP. And I do about, I want to say 2k DPS, maybe 4k, maybe 5k. This is pitiful. There we go. The wave was complete, but it didn't look good. Didn't look good, didn't feel good. But hey, man, a win is a win. Let's go pick up all the mana. Dude, those Harbingers, they just do so much damage to my characters. It's pretty absurd. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't know how much longer I can last, but I'm going to keep trying my best, and I'm going to split this into another episode since how much time and effort is being put into this. Hopefully you guys are enjoying. Make sure to subscribe to see next episode in the next 2 days or so. Like this video if you enjoyed it and want to see more Dungeon Defenders content, and subscribe for DD videos every other day. I will be seeing you guys later. Peace, Areno. Yo, thank you so much for watching until the very end of the video, and a huge shout out to everybody listed here who goes above and beyond, supports the Patreon, and allows me to focus more on Dungeon Defenders content. Thanks again. Have a great day.